Hello, Internet. Let me try that again. Hello, Internet. It is a fine Saturday morning, and I just got back from a walk. Actually, my longest walk in way more than a month, I think. It was about 2.5 miles or so outside. As I've mentioned before, I haven't been doing a lot of walking this summer, mainly because I've been trying to stay out of the sun, but also because one of the side effects of my treatment has been, it's called hand and foot syndrome. And I've been getting blisters on my feet and very dry, cracked hands. But that's really started to improve in the last few days. I'm getting now, what is it, about 3 weeks beyond my last chemo. So that toxicity is gradually leaving my body, and I can tell, and you can probably tell too, my skin is looking much better. I did put on sunscreen this morning and I already took it inside, my big floppy hat. And I wore a kind of a windbreaker to cover up my arms. It actually goes down to even cover my hands. So I'm still a little hesitant to be in the direct sun, but regardless of all that, I had a great walk for about an hour and went out to the park here, which is just around the corner. Beautiful morning, temperatures in the low 60s and barely any wind, and yeah, it's just fantastic mid-August weather. So excited about that. Just wanted to touch base with you guys really quickly. I realized that I think my last video, which has now been just about 2 weeks ago, I didn't mention that I do have a PET scan coming up on the 29th of August, and then a meeting with my oncology team on the 30th, the day after that. So I'll be going down to Rochester for a couple of days at the end of the month. That means this whole month of August has been kind of a break from treatment, drugs, chemo, even appointments. I did meet with my primary care physician the other day, just kind of to go over just the general situation, and that was fine, nothing surprising. But yeah, the next thing on the calendar is going to be coming up the 29th and 30th of August, so you guys can keep that in mind, keep that in your prayers. The PET scan, just some of you know what a PET scan does. It looks more deeply into the stuff that does show up on a CT. On a CT, things just show up as shadows and like dark spots, but the PET scan actually goes deeper and looks into the cellular activity. It shows you the activity within spots, lesions, nodules, masses, of which I have a few small spots. As you know from the last CT in July, a lot of it disappeared, but some of it just shrunk, like a couple of very small, tiny spots in my lung. 2 spots in my liver are around 1 centimeter. And that's kind of it right now. So there's, I'm sitting in a place right now where I don't have any really concerning masses, lesions. I never know what to call them, but you know what I mean. Right now, the cancer is sort of under control, which is good news, but we want to make sure it stays that way. So when we look at the PET scan, we will decide whether we want to do some kind of maintenance chemo or whether I can stay off of that for a few more months. I would love it if I find out that maybe I could finish out the year without having to go back on any sort of treatment. And also, there's the potential that they could do a couple of ablations. So that's the story, and that's what we're looking for with the upcoming PET scans. I'll just leave it short right now. The other thing I'll add is, I think I forgot to mention my last video, I just turned 60, and I can't believe it. I'm just a few days beyond my 60th birthday, and Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. It's like it doesn't even compute with me. But I know a lot of you, my friends out there watching, are in your 60s, and I just wanted to say, I've told some of you already via text or in person or on the phone or something, it's nice to be in the club with those of you, friends and family, who are into that glorious decade. So I guess I'm grateful that I'm feeling good here this first week of my 60s decade. So anyway, that's all I got for you. We'll keep this one short for a change, and post more coming up later. Thank you. Love you all. Bye-bye.